I am voicing my dissatisfaction with the Paul Cux's grandpa plot twist.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Has to Do with Spider-Man, I think. I am one of your hosts, Peyton.
I'm Jarrett.
And I'm Noah.
And if you're joining us today, we are unofficially continuing the Sony Pictures universe of Marvel movies, one pitch at a time. Oftentimes, while we're trying to kind of fill in the gaps and give us enough time to write these scripts, we have been getting various different guests onto the podcast to pitch their own sort of expansion into the Sony Pictures universe of Marvel movies. And joining us today was the voice of Otto Octavius in Lethal Protectors, the screenwriter and creator of an infamous Army of Darkness script on the Are You Afraid of Dylan and Dalton Discord. He has a wonderful voice, and he has a concept for this episode. It's Aaron.
Hello. That's my name.
Hello.
You can't see, but I'm waving.
Is Aaron the concept for the episode or the guest?
No, and Jarrett has the stupid mask on. Get this mask off of the screen now.
That's a recurring bit.
Just has to greet our guests with like that once, at least once.
Aaron is bringing us, and y'all can see on the title of the episode, Paul.
Yes.
Dear God.
Oh, we're doing Paul?
Yes,
I didn't know which one we were doing today.
The creator, the character created by Zeb Wells for his I believe it was the 2023 Amazing Spider-Man run. The husband of Mary Jane Watson and father of two adopted ghost children, Paul Rabbit.
Two adorable adopted children.
Yes.
Two wonderful children.
That are totally alive.
Were they ever married?
Were they married?
I don't know if they were actually married.
I want to say one of the most recent issues of Venom, they break up. And I feel like
They have been breaking up.
I feel like you don't say, husband, I'm breaking up with you.
On the Marvel wiki, it says apparently married, MJ refused to leave Paul. So they don't even know.
So moral of the story is we hate Paul.
Yeah.
We do hate Paul.
Beloved character, Paul. What is his last name?
Rabin or Rabin.
Rabin.
Paul Rabin. Everybody adores him. You know him. You love him. You think he's the best thing that's ever happened to Spider-Man.
He really is, I think.
What drew you to this character? What made you feel this calling to introduce Paul into our saga?
And what's your connection to Spider-Man just in your life up to this point?
I'm a big fan of the Spider-Man movies. The only comic I've read is I started reading the new Ultimate Spider-Man, fell off at issue 6 because I don't know how to read.
Same.
I remember The Amazing Spider-Man 2 was the first movie I saw in a theater that I walked out of thinking was bad, which is a shame because I believe I saw it for my birthday.
Damn.
And that's the extent of my relationship with Spider-Man. I like the movies, which is all that matters in today's woke Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no truer way to really be a comic fan than not reading comic books.
Exactly. You get it.
Yes, another question that we might start trying to ask everyone. What is your favorite Spider-Man meme? Because there's so many.
That is a very, very good question. I like the one that's from like the 60s show. That's the giggling like Green Goblin and Rhino and Electro.
Oh yeah, me and the boys.
Yeah.
Me and the boys.
I just like their faces. They're funny.
Me and the boys is classic.
Funny little guys.
To answer the question about why Paul, well, if I could be frank, I started thinking of a pitch for this show very early on, just in case you ever needed to, really drill the depths and find random guy to be your guest. And it looks like you're there. I really wanted to do Big Wheel. And
I'm
you
so sorry.
bastards stole them out from underneath me. So I had to think of second best, and second best was, what if I did a movie about the guy everyone hates? So that's when I came up with Paul.
Hell yeah.
When you reached out and said, I want to do Paul,
Mhm.
I vividly remember what I was doing. I was like trying to dodge work at the time, admittedly, and I was like, we trying to set up something ahead of time, and I was like, Paul, what the oh no. Oh, this looks going to be good. This is going to be interesting. And I messaged Peyton, and he was also like, oh no. Followed shortly after by yes.
I'm very excited.
I feel like the fact that confirming Paul exists at all is treat enough. This could be this could be awful, and I would love it just because it's like, yes, Paul.
For this pitch, did you come in with any kind of inspirations, any specific stories that you think would really lend themselves to a feature-length exploration of Paul Rabin?
Yeah. There's one that I've been consistently comparing this to in my mind, and it's, I don't know if you guys have heard of it. It's called The Shawshank Redemption.
Aha.
Oh yeah?
Uh-huh.
Feel like I've heard of this one.
But I think we can probably get a little bit more into it once we've read the cold open. It's Shawshank Redemption, and then a lot of just like my general influences comedically. Edgar Wright. I hate to say it, Toby Fox, I think, is a very, very funny person. I love the way he writes in Undertale and Deltarune.
You can take inspiration for anywhere.
Exactly.
There is a slight precedent for Paul in our universe. In Peter and Prowler, there is a character called MJ Rabin, played by Sigourney Weaver, just out in the Spider-Verse, and she's a Spider-Woman that fell in love with the Paul that we never get to see. But that's not in the main Sony Spider-Man universe. That's just out there in the multiverse.
And she's awful. She's an evil person.
No, she is. She is a yeah, she's awful. She's bad.
You thought for like 2 seconds about defending her, and you're like, nah.
Very heartless.
She's cool because she's Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah, but she's cool.
This is fair.
There is a connection to A. Paul, and I thought a lot about it when I was working on this. I considered doing a story about her Paul. It's not the direction I ended up going in.
Intriguing.
But yes, that was something I very much kept in mind.
So this is a biopic about Paul of Peter, Paul, and Mary, like the band, right? Or is this a biopic about Paul of the biblical figure formerly Saul?
Or Paul the Gray Alien movie.
Or Paul McCartney?
It's actually all four of those.
Oh my God.
What?
We're doing Paul meets Paul meets Paul meets Paul. It's an incredible tale.
The Paultiverse.
Get out.
Directed by Paul Thomas Anderson.
No, I don't like him.
Oh, valid.
I think, of course, by who else but Sean Levy, who is the only man, I think, who could bring Paul meets Paul meets Paul meets Paul to the big screen in a way that honors all of their stories.
Aaron just brings a certain type of thing to a script, and he takes it to another level that is just sublime. It is just freaking sublime, as Sean Levy would say during production of this. Yeah.
He's riffing on a level that is freaking sublime.
Riffing on a level that is freaking sublime. I'm so intrigued. Paul Rabbit is.
We should really make a formalized pronunciation for Paul's name. For
Yeah. Surely that must be on the Spider-Man wiki or something, right?
I feel like it's Rabin.
Yeah, let's formalize Rabin as his name because it sounds like rabid.
His nickname is Tiger.
What?
Do not fuck with me right now. Tiger?
According to the wiki, his nickname is Tiger. Yeah, I assume MJ calls him Tiger.
By that
No.
logic, every man that MJ has ever met is also named Tiger. You
I
don't
gotta
just
say-
get called that once and now it's your nickname. That's Peter's nickname. That's however many people MJ has dated. That is bull. That
not
is
not
so
to not to
dumb.
continuously get distracted, but googling Paul Rabbitt, the two results is the Marvel Database Wiki and then the Scrappy Wiki. And I'm not particularly sure what the Scrappy Wiki is.
Well, it's got Scrappy Daffy Doo as the picture.
Yeah,
Why is he hanging out with Scrappy Doo, man?
I'm not
What the hell
sure.
does this have to do with Scrappy Doo?
Oh, the Scrappy Wiki is a character reception wiki dedicated to characters from various forms of media that are universally hated by the fandom.
Oh.
Like Scrappy.
That makes sense.
Is this a necessary wiki to make?
It's the wiki Misfit Toys.
Gwen Tennyson is on this wiki.
What the fuck? Who hates Gwen
The hell?
Tennyson?
That's like, yeah. Who
Yeah, this
put
is
the-
actually more problematic. Gwen?
Yeah, from Ben 10.
What?
This is evil. This is an evil wiki. Arthur Pendragon from Shrek. That's just a guy you're supposed to hate.
James Gunn tried to get Scrappy killed in his movie.
I will never understand the Scrappy hate.
I think he's cute and fun.
So apparently, let's not get into the Scrappy. Let's get into the script.
Okay.
Let's get into the scripty.
Okay.
Scripty dipty doo.
Which of you guys wants the honor of playing Paul?
I can play Paul.
Okay.
What the hell is the Dimorphodon there?
I don't know. Who hates the Dimorphodon Macronix?
What a weirdly specific. This is just people who have like hate boners for very specific characters. Like
Dimorphodon.
Paul makes sense. Scrappy, I understand. These people are hated.
It says the Dimorphodon's name is Scrappy.
Oh.
What?
It says here that the Dimorphodon was blue and they harvested him.
Goals. Kill as many people in Jurassic World as possible. What failed with the character? Ugly design, unrealistic behavior. Type of Scrappy, ugly fictionalized animal.
They continue to appear in the series despite nobody liking their designs or role.
I want all of the listeners of our podcast to please comment the Scrappy character that is of our podcast.
This is the going over to the drop down menu for most hated Scrappies. Arthur Pendragon from Shrek. Charlie Stein. I don't know who that is. Gwen Tennyson. Oliver Saxon. Again, I don't know who that is. Green Goblin from Spider-Man Lotus.
Okay.
Maisie Lockwood, who is the clone girl from Jurassic World. I think whoever runs this wiki has a specific hatred for like Jurassic World movies. And then Shao Kahn, alternate timeline.
The backdrop, like the background of the wiki, has Megamind specifically from that direct-to-streaming sequel movie.
Oh, yeah.
Bane from Batman and Robin, and Malekith from Thor: The Dark World.
Also has Princess Elise from Sonic 06, the James Corden hand emoji from the Emoji Movie, and what's his name? The shark villain from the Fishman Island arc from One Piece. Is that Mortal Kombat Freddy Krueger?
I think the dog from Fairly Odd Parents is there.
Oh,
and
yeah.
the girl.
The detective dog from Food Fight is there too.
And the dad from Chicken Little.
No, that's deserved, actually.
The fake electric mastermind villain from Cars 2.
Miles Axelrod.
Y'all, please put in the comments who the has to do Spider-Man I think Scrappy is, and we'll try to get it on this wiki if they'll let us. We'll start a big old campaign. Perhaps Aaron is introducing our Paul. Or, our Scrappy.
I think Aaron is in fact introducing our Paul.
is introducing our Scrappy into the universe. Do we want to get into the script?
Please.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Okay.
Balthazar's Paul. Over black.
Step inside.
We hear a grunt as someone is pushed to the floor.
See you around, Rabin.
The guard gets a response. The person's voice is pained and young.
No, sir, you don't understand. I'm not.
Hard cut to a translucent orange door slams shut in front of Paul, a 15-year-old boy trapped in a soundproof cell.
Pauls. They're all the same.
Paul continues to beg for mercy, but nobody can hear him. We slowly pull back and find that the guards are actually a pair of Peter Parkers. The first is a powerless Peter in a sweatshirt played by Neil Patrick Harris, and the second is a low-poly Spider-Man who speaks with the voice of Rena Romano.
You got that right.
Superimpose, Nueva York, Earth 928B. We pull out further to reveal we're in the Spider Society. But something's up. There are thousands upon thousands of prisoners being hauled in and thrown into cells.
Still, not long now. We'll be free soon.
The two fist bump as we start flying past the cells. We see one containing an elderly Paul, another containing a Lego Paul. There's an action figure Paul, 67 Paul, Unlimited Paul, Spectacular Paul. Not even Mary Jane Raven, played by Sigourney Weaver, is safe, as she lies unconscious in a cell with Gambling Paul. The Pauls who are yet to be locked in are all shouting, begging for mercy. Their cries can be heard throughout the impossibly large building, all saying the same thing. I'm not 616 Paul. Cut back to the young Paul's cell. We watch PS1 Peter and Sweatshirt Peter walk away. He cries out,
You don't understand. I'm not Paul Rabin.
He slams on the heavy door.
My name is Paul Palmer.
Cut to black. Title card. Paul $.
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
So,
Is Paul $, a reference to
Yes.
aliens?
Yes.
$?
Yes.
yeah.
Amazing.
So, Paul Palmer, are you guys familiar with Paul Palmer?
No.
I'm not.
No.
So when I was working on this, I really wanted to get to the roots of the failed universe that you have revived, and really grab someone who's fucking irrelevant, like El Muerto. So Paul Palmer is a character from the Ultimate Spider-Man TV show tie-in comics.
Whoa.
Oh my
He
god.
has 4 appearances across 10 years. Obviously, they're not making the comic anymore. But he has a very small Marvel Wiki page.
Arachnakid.
Yeah.
He is similar to Blood Spider.
He's not really a character.
When the Magia discovered S.H.I.E.L.D.'s Young Hero program, they set out to make their own version to ensure they didn't get left in the dust. They recruited Paul Palmer, Jason Grimm, Mimi Lapin, Serge, and Louis Marco from Brighton Beach High School. Paul Palmer was trained to fight Spider-Man, to know all his moves and powers. Equipment: Spider Sense Disruptor. Arachnakid's suit is equipped with a built-in jammer that's created to disrupt Spider-Man's spider sense.
Yeah. And that's something I think would be very interesting in a movie without Venom, where our villains are effectively all these Spider-Men who are capturing all of the Pauls and even the people who are dating Paul or married to him and imprisoning them seemingly permanently. So the reason I said this is similar to The Shawshank Redemption is because this is a prison escape movie.
Oh.
We're going to be following Paul Palmer as he and the other Pauls have to escape the Spider Society.
I could see this actually taking place before Peter and Prowler, maybe. It says there's the mention of Sigourney Weaver's MJ Rabin.
Yeah, I had to throw in something to make it remotely connected to what you guys have been doing. Because that's it. It's just Mary Jane Raven. But I'm sorry, this is a loose pitch.
It's all good.
That's okay.
We could workshop it.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm here. I need your help to finish it. I think we do a traditional prison escape movie, but that's like our first 2 acts, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And we're following Paul Palmer as he gets to know a Paul that's based on the 60s show and a Paul that's based on Spider-Man Unlimited and Spectacular Spider-Man. Getting to see these Paul Rabins from that we never knew existed. What do you mean in the 1960s Spider-Man was still getting cucked by Paul? What do you mean that happened after Spectacular Spider-Man ended? That's what season 3 would have been, and they took it from us, god damn it. They're teaming up, they're working together so they can try and escape this terrible prison and figure out why all the Spider-Men are doing this. Because they keep talking about how it's almost over, or almost all the Pauls have been caught. They're not acting like Spider-Man in the same way that they weren't acting like Spider-Man in their first appearance. Except in this movie, we're going to figure it out. And by the end of Act 2, it's like a prison riot that they've got going on. They overwhelm the Spider-Men using the incredible power of, what's his name? Arachnakid's incredible suit to jam their spider sense or whatever the fuck it does. I didn't read the wiki page. I just saw the name and used them. And I'm cooking in my bedroom. They escape the prison and they're like, okay, we got to get to the top. We got to find out who's done this. And I have an explanation in my head, but I want to talk to you before I reveal it, just in case you guys can help me come up with something funnier.
Okay.
Sure. So, we have an entire society of Peters trying to capture all of the Pauls. Are they specifically causing problems in the multiverse, or does this all seem to be just purely personal in motivation?
I think the funniest answer is that somebody high up in the Spider Society, like hierarchy, was classically cucked by Paul. Paul and MJ live happily ever after. Peter is alone and is so mad, so incensed that he cannot do anything about it, that he makes it his mission, since he has access to the multiverse, to just detain every Paul in every universe. And he is so insistent that he's doing them all a favor.
And it could
It's like, no, you don't understand. He will steal your girl, all of your girls. We gotta lock him up, man.
and it could be it could be a version of Peter Parker that's played by Matthew McFadden, and he's basically doing the Mr. Paradox.
He's just doing Paradox again. That's what I was gonna say.
Oh, and it could be like that could be like Spider UK, right? Like that could be a version of Spider UK.
Or it's just a variant of Paradox.
It's just a variant of Paradox. The TVA does exist as of the holiday special.
Uh-huh.
I think that this has a lot of ground.
Mm-hmm.
You could have, of course, there's Paul Palmer. Do you have any casting ideas for this character of Paul Palmer?
I don't, because I don't know many 15-year-olds personally.
Valid. Me neither. Finn Wolfhard.
Dear God.
No.
The 25-year-old, 15-year-old.
I very nearly cast Gamblin' Paul, who is, of course, a canon official real Mary Jane Rabin's Paul. I almost made him Billy Crystal.
I'm sorry, that threw me off guard.
That's good.
It's making me giggle too hard.
I just like the term Gamblin' Paul. Like, the idea that they're all named just like action figures.
Yeah.
And each one is, like, their personality is described by that one adjective to a T. It's
Now,
like, who are you as a person, man? I'm a gambling Paul. I gamble a lot. That's it? Yep.
of course, you're going to have a bald Paul named Ball.
Ball?
Yes.
Yeah, Ball. From the
He's
Bald
from-
universe of Peter
Of
and
course.
Prowler. Yeah. So Ball.
Bald Raven. Bald Raven.
That'd be powerful.
How about
Maybe Ball.
Ball Rab.
Fuck it, we ball.
There's Ball Rabin, who is Bald Paul. And then there's Ball Rabin, who is a portal that's a ball.
Oh my gosh, like the Lashana Ball OC. I don't know if anybody here gets this. Are y'all familiar with the Lashana Ball? This person.
Oh no, I am familiar with that, yes.
Lashana Ball OC.
That's
but would
exactly who.
Would it be Lashana Paul or would it be La Paula Ball?
The Paula Ball. Oh my gosh, Shala Ball.
Lashana Ball.
This episode's just us rhyming Paul over and over and over again.
No, this is our opportunity. Peter and Prowler stepped into the deep end of the pool so that this Paul pitch could jump head first. We gotta go all out with the insane, stupid as fuck naming conventions.
This is something I love to do. Go insane while working on a story. And I think this would work.
Yeah. I think the 1967 Paul could be played. So okay. We're doing Paul Palmer is the like main Paul.
Yeah.
And you said something about would the 1967 Paul play a sort of side role?
Yeah.
Or
they'd like all the Pauls that I listed are the first ones that came to my mind. They'd be like elderly Paul would be Red, Morgan Freeman. Lego Paul would be a second character from The Shawshank Redemption. I haven't watched that movie in ages. While all the Spider-Men are, Clancy Brown.
Right.
And then I have another character that would be like the head of the prison who's behind all of it. I'll throw it out there.
Go ahead.
Jonah Man. He is a Spider-Man variant who was invited to join the Spider Society. And he's just J. Jonah Jameson, except when he was like 50, he got bit by the spider, he became Spider-Man. And since he joined the Spider Society, he has reverted somehow to the traditional Jonah mindset because he fucking hates everyone in there because they're annoying. So he's going to prove to the entire multiverse that the Spider-Men are a menace and they're kidnapping random innocent people from every universe to kill them all.
I like that.
And he's been mind controlling them to do it.
So there's a character in the books in the Spider-Verse called Headline that is J. Jonah Jameson as a Spider-Man character.
Oh yeah.
But I do like Jonah Man as like Jonah Man of Earth. The Daily Bugle was established in 1897, so Earth 1897. Jonah Man.
Everyone pretends they don't know his secret identity, but he calls himself Jonah Man.
Yeah. And would it be played? Would he be played by J.K. Simmons? Like, that makes the most sense.
I almost considered him being the Lego Lego Jonah from the Lego Marvel games.
Oh my god.
So he's Lego Jonah Man.
Lego Jonah Man is like the one that's spearheading it all?
Maybe.
I think we were at the point where it's like we're about to jump the shark, and then we are getting really close to doing it. So I think keeping him as a human might be the best fit. Noah and Jared, what do y'all think? Keep him a human Jonah Man, or do we make him a Lego Jonah Man or a Mega Bloks Jonah Man, Minecraft Jonah Man?
And if we can't figure it out here, there will be a 3-week-long poll on all of your socials, of course, to figure out whether he should be human or plastic.
And of course, Aaron will be setting all of that up. I think a human makes more sense, just because, like, I agree that there is, even when you're doing a comedy or you're doing like an absurdist take on the mythos, there is a line where you're like, all right.
We do already also have a Lego character. So
True.
Maybe we don't need to double up.
That's fair. So I circled back to the reason that I said the head Spider-Man just got cucked and was like, we need to take out all of the Pauls. And I'm trying to, like, in my head, I'm like, what if Jonah, like, it wasn't even MJ. It was just like whoever Jonah is married to in the comics. And he's like, just fuck Pauls.
It was Aunt May got with Paul's evil dad.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, Paul's that's the other thing. We could totally have a sort of crux of this, because you said that at their act 2, they, like, after act 2 and they've escaped, the sort of whole act 3 thing is really, like, was giving you pause, right? Like they escape and you were a bit stuck as to what they do. I think all the Pauls get to escape in the big reveal, the big massive reveal of the whole thing. Paul's dad in the comics, like you said, was evil. Benjamin Rabin,
Mhm.
described as the emissary. He's the one that brings about the sort of if I recall correctly, this ancient being called Wayep.
I vaguely recall reading this.
So so Wayep is an Aztec god, like a Mayan god of mischief.
Okay.
I say, why don't we just combine the two? And Paul Rabin is a multiversal figure, but there is only one way up, and this way up has spread his progeny all throughout the multiverse, that being the Pauls. And so unconsciously, they not knowing this, if all of the Pauls got put in one place, then way up comes about. And so Paul Palmer and a couple of the others during this prison riot then bear witness to this sort of like, it's almost like a very jarring thing in this comedy to have this horrific figure of way up pop up.
I have an idea.
But they're like, we got to stop this fucking guy, right?
I have an idea. The reason that all of the Pauls are being taken out of their universe isn't some like personal vendetta that the Peters have against him. It's that in order to stop the emissary from being like allowed entry into a universe and wreaking havoc, they snatch up the Paul. Like there has to be a Paul in order for the emissary to have a gateway to that dimension. And so every time they find a Paul, they're like yoink, and they jail him and they put him in the Spider Society where the emissary can't connect to them. So he's like, we're taking them all out of the multiverse so that the emissary stays trapped. And they're like, we're gonna break out because all you Peters are assholes. And then they get out, and then the emissary is able to
enter into the 2099 verse. Oh shit!
And whoever's in charge is like, you motherfuckers, we're all going to die because you were fucking assholes.
And then because this takes place before Peter and Prowler, MJ's the one that kind of steps up and is like, all right, you shit heels and idiots, like let's all tackle this together. And Paul Palmer is kind of the one that's like, I'm going to play the hero role. I'm going to like fight this off because I've grown really close to all these Rabins. And even though I'm not a Rabin, I feel like I've found a family in this. And so perhaps by the end of it, he's calling himself another Rabin just because he has grown to be so close around them.
Which then fulfills the prophecy. He gets sent back to the mainline Spum
688B.
universe.
Yeah.
Exactly. And he he cucks Peter Parker immediately.
Oh, okay.
like the last shot of the movie is him walking into Peter like walking into just a room with Peter Parker and asking where his girlfriend is.
It's the Rey Skywalker moment. It's like, who the hell are you? It's like, my name's Paul Rabin.
I'm so for this. Yeah.
I like this.
Yeah.
I have an idea for who could play not Peter or Paul. What's his actual last name?
Palmer.
Paul Palmer. So, and dude is in his upper 20s now, which is shocking to me, but I've brought this character up a lot for one reason or another, but he was like in the top 2 or 3 to play MCU Spider-Man. Asa Butterfield.
Oh, I do like Asa Butterfield.
He's in his older 20s now, so I think he kind of gives off I don't know. Some of the stuff he's been in lately kind of gives off that like loser college dropout vibe, for lack of a better term. And I mean that endearingly. I don't mean that to put him down, but he has a vibe where I'm like, you seem like somebody who would get stuck in a situation like this.
I think we're getting kind of stuck on and it's a scriptment, and it's one scene of a scriptment. We could just change the age of Paul Palmer from 15 to maybe about 18 or 19 to coincide with how 688B's Peter is in his like late teens, early 20s.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Asa Butterfield could work as Paul. Is that okay with everybody? Asa Butterfield?
I like Asa Butterfield for Paul.
Yeah. So I had something I had a thought, but the thought has left me now, much to my chagrin. So y'all keep talking. I'm sorry.
How could this happen? So Arachnakid like makes friends with all the Pauls, sort of like gets it in his head that all of these Spider-Men are like locking away Pauls for like some sort of self-centered reason.
Mhm.
Rallies them all behind him as their like leader of sorts. Maybe he like during the breakout or like as part of like the initial breakout, he gets his hands on this like experimental spider suit that rather than the person already having the super agility and strength, the suit gives them those things.
Mm.
And so he gets his hands on that, and that he's leading the charge for this like prison escape or revolt or what have you. And then the moment that they are actually able to escape out into the world, they the emissary is released and they have to like figure out like, okay, what is that? How is that happening? And if we're still going with the Jonah idea, then Jonah is like, there's a reason, like we weren't just putting you all away because we don't like you, even though we do. Like there was an actual reason for it, and then they all team up to try and fight this ancient god. How do they defeat an ancient god?
We introduced Glenn Powell.
Glenn Powell?
Yeah, like it's Glenn Powell, but he also is Paul.
That's the gimmick, is that it's just Glenn Powell walking around?
Yeah, he's like a famous actor of his universe, and he's Glenn Powell rapping.
Okay.
He's like, "What's up, guys? It's me, Glenn Paul."
Glenn Powell. I think how do we get a group of normal dudes to defeat a god? It's a very interesting question. That is not one you would typically find in a movie about men that cuck. Oh wait, they can cuck their dad. They cuck their dad. They cuck their dad. Holy shit.
They cuck their granddad so that the emissary is never born.
Yes. Yes. Holy shit. It's like a massive sacrifice. Like it's akin to like Marty McFly, like having to set up his mom and dad in the past. It's like these Pauls have to actively prevent Wayeb from having a project, like having children. So yeah, that works.
But as a result, all of the Pauls would like, is this a time travel situation where they all would like cease to exist after that?
Except for Paul Palmer.
Paul Palmer.
They all Thanos dust at the end. They're like, Mr. Palmer, I don't feel so good.
Apparently, I've
His
been muted
balls are wiped from
for
existence.
some time. I'm not happy with this.
You're not happy with this bitch?
A midpoint twist.
Oh gosh.
What's happening? What's going on? Noah? You've been muted accidentally for a while. What happened? What's up?
Nothing. I was muted accidentally. I did not know that I was. I am voicing my dissatisfaction with the Paul cucks his grandpa plot twist.
Well, it doesn't have to be like he sleeps with his grandmother. It has to be like
he just has to prevent it. He just has to
prevent them from getting together. That's all.
Fine with that. I thought we were
no,
dear
God, no.
We're back to the futuring it. It's not.
Pod comes out as firmly anti-incest.
Yeah, but Back to the Future is when Lorraine tries to come on to Marty. So
yeah, but nothing happens. Is my point. His job isn't to get together with her. Instead, his job is to drive a wedge between them so they don't get together.
In the movie, when Paul Palmer is trying to like conceptualize this idea, incestuous Paul says, "Why don't I get to sleep with my grandmother?" And everybody kind of stops. The music, like the heist planning music stops. Everything stops. And Paul Palmer looks at him and goes, "What the fuck?" Incestuous Paul, who invited you to this?
Squeezing all of this into the third act is crazy. I feel like
this is
Escape has to be Act 1, and then when
Yeah.
the god is released at like the beginning of Act 2, and they're like, "Oh shit, and then the time travel thing is the second half. Because this is two major ideas. We cannot squeeze time travel grandma cucking in the last act.
Y'all, this movie should have been made yesterday.
And then, because all of the Pauls then die because their granddad got cucked, it's even more of a Rise of Skywalker moment when he takes the name Raven.
That's true.
Yes.
I am all of the Pauls.
Dude, this is beautiful. Wait.
And all of the Pauls also have like a little like micro dose of emissary power, and so when they all dust, it all goes to Arachnakid, and he is like filled with like emissary power. He destroys
Star-Lord being surrounded by like the power of Ego's planet at the end of Volume 2.
And then and then like the last Paul's dying breath is, "Go find your Peter and fuck up his day."
It isn't your responsibility. It's your responsibility because now you have that great power.
You have great power, and with it, you have to take on the responsibility. Go find your Peter.
I know what the tagline is, by the way.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
With great Pauler comes great repulsibility.
Yes! Oh my god!
With great Pauler comes great Robinsibility.
So there's something really integral to note about the god that has created all of these Pauls. He is the Mayan god of mischief.
So he just likes guys named Paul?
Yeah.
Is he just like remaking his OC every time?
No. We've merged Paul's actual dad with the god that Paul's dad is trying to summon into one character, into like a composite character.
Yeah.
So Wayeb is the god of mischief, the Mayan god of mischief. By Paul Palmer getting the Wayeb emissary energy at the end of the movie, he's essentially become the Spum's equivalency of Loki, another god of mischief.
Oh my gosh.
Right? I think what would be fun is when we initially see the emissary, he does look like Benjamin Rabin. And then like bursting from his skin is this giant creature, Wayeb, the god of mischief. So like cool tattoos and stuff, and you know, maybe we could get like who's an old bearded muscular guy.
I was about to say, that looks like Jeff Bridges, right?
Ooh,
We already have Jeff Bridges. He was Deke.
shit, he's Deke.
Big Will.
How dare you use Jeff Bridges for one pitch and then kill him off?
He was a mentor character.
That's fair.
He still has a bit of weight.
We need another charismatic white bearded actor. Well, it doesn't have to be white. Preferably not. He's Mayan.
I'm a charismatic white bearded man.
Josh Brolin.
We do not cast Thanos.
Thanos for the Paul movie?
He was already in a Paul movie.
Was he in the Paul Alien movie?
No, Paul Atreides, Dune.
Oh.
No. Dude, is Paul Atreides in the cell?
They just keep getting the wrong guy. Half of the cells don't have ravens in them.
Well, they acted quickly. Once they found out what was going on, there were already like hundreds of Pauls across the multiverse. So they were like, fuck, you find a guy named Paul, grab him. If he's the wrong guy, we'll take him back later.
Oh, it's similar to how in the current Ultimate Spider-Man run, when fucking Jonah and Uncle Ben named their character, their like person that they're writing as on the paper as Ben Reilly. And then the Kingpin's like, we killed every Ben Reilly, not just in the city of New York, not just in the United States, but all over the world. We killed every single Ben Reilly.
That's freaking hilarious.
And like they're sitting there like, what? And there's all these news reports of Ben Reilly's across like the world being murdered.
Christ.
So yeah, it's like that. We killed every Paul, like biblical Paul's there.
I'm sorry, I'm sitting here trying to research who could play the emissary, and I've got it.
Jared Leto.
Benicio del Toro.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Peyton immediately with maybe.
Is it Benicio del Toro in one of our things?
Don't think
Hold on,
so.
I've got the wiki open.
JONAH! No. Benicio del Toro is not.
I think you're confusing with Javier Bardem, who was El Dorado.
Yeah, maybe.
Yep. Lisan al-Gaib.
Jesus.
Paul Atreides over in there in the corner, like, I do not know why I am here. I am
I need
leaving.
to get back to Arrakis.
I'm doing my religious jihad. Everybody get back.
You never quite see him because he's owned by Universal, but there's a suspiciously Seth Rogen sounding character that's constantly off screen.
Aaron, this works. This works. I think this is immediately. I guess we would best describe this as canon adjacent. You know, where it's still in the main universe. This is a movie that is in the main universe, but since it's akin to Peter and Prowler in a way, where it's like just outside of the loop, but still connected to the loop.
It's in the same universe in the same way that Fantastic Four is part of the MCU, where it's like it doesn't take place like in 688B, but by the end they are very clear. They are meant to be a part of that Earth, because at the end Paul goes to 688B and we see him talking to Peter.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not MJ because she hasn't been introduced. This is probably pre-Black Cat.
Yeah.
So it'd be like what? Who's the one?
Betty Brant. Screw it, he's with Jessica Jones for a little bit.
Jessica Jones, or what's the one from Spectacular Spider-Man who was like a cheerleader?
Is that Liz?
Liz Allen.
Yeah.
Why did I say that? What a random pull. Liz Allen was in Homecoming. Why am I picked the wrong reference.
Sorry, I'm still laughing at the fact that they have to defeat their grandpa by fucking cucking him. That's such a stupid bit. I love it.
And again, the last line is, "My name's Paul Rabin."
There's a mysterious old woman who walks up to him to say,
Who are you?
"What's your name?"
There's a post-credit scene that almost kind of leads into Peter and Prowler, where
I was gonna say we need a mid-credits where like she's one of the last people left alive because she's not a Paul, and her husband is now dead.
Yeah.
And they're like, look, the Spider Society is in shambles right now. There's a whole sect over there that's like in pieces. Can you help us like tie this shit up and help and like just run this for a bit, help us tidy up some serious loose ends? And she's like, yeah, sure, fine. But maybe she holds a bit of a vendetta because her husband is dead now.
Aaron, I hope that we have taken this pitch and completely run it into the ground further than it already was.
Oh no, this is Jared can attest. This is the shit I love to do.
Oh yes,
I love the idea of giving Mary Jane Raven the incredible backstory of she's an asshole because her husband had to cuck his own granddad and died.
Oh my gosh.
Jonah, you gotta put it word for word how Aaron had just put it on the wiki.
that's the poster. That's the quote on the back of the DVD.
Because of the him being erased from history, she just has this Paul-shaped hole in her heart that makes her really ticked off at everybody she meets.
Yeah, I like that.
It's like I don't know why I'm so angry, but I have this feeling that I should be.
Does she remember her husband, or does she just carry the last name Rabin?
That's what I mean. If he's been erased from history,
if she remembers what happened, maybe because she's in the Spider Society, her memory wasn't like she's in the Spider Society building. Maybe she doesn't lose her memory of him, and she holds a grudge.
In the opening of Peter and Prowler, she is reading a story to her kids about how the web connects us all, right? And she leaves through one of the portals. It's like kind of off screen.
Mm-hmm.
I think she remarried, and she just so happened to remarry to another rabbit.
That's hilarious.
Or she finds out she's pregnant by the end of this movie.
Ooh.
Or has already had kids.
Yeah, but then if Paul got erased from all of time, the kids would go as well.
And then we would have that moment like in the comics where he's
Well-
going, "No!" And the kids are like,
Her telling the story to them takes place before this movie.
"Oh,
And then
shit."
after this movie, she comes home and her kids dust in front of her like Thanos snaps. And she is horrified.
Why?
Christ!
That's terrible.
Why are we doing this?
Because that character is horrible, and that is a very justifiable reason for her to forever be pissed off at everything spider
We
related.
get a scene for scene recreation of the post credits of MJ holding her kids, being like, "It's okay, come here, I've got you," as they're fading, and she goes, "No, no, 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 no!" Like yelling.
Cut to black.
They're like, Mom, I don't want to go.
Sigourney Weaver's doing like exactly the same as the Punisher. No, 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 no. Wait.
Wait.
Close up on her face, like that last panel, and her eyes are shut, and she's like looking down, and then like she opens her eyes, and they're just like filled with like fury and sadness. Cut to black.
This is horrific.
This is a masterpiece.
I love this so much.
Oh my gosh.
Rest up my guy gambling Paul, man.
Yeah.
All the Pauls need to get like a good send off too, and he'd be like give Arachne Kid like a final farewell.
Like at the end of Spider-Verse.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Like one of the Pauls gives him like a cologne and he's like, "This is what I use to rizz up." like kind of like with in Spider-Verse when Spider-Ham's like, "Here's my hammer."
This is the Watson collection. Trust me.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to know what's really fucked? Peyton just posted the panels of MJ realizing that the kids are gone. This MJ won't have anybody to do that to have this conversation with.
Gosh.
She does it with Peter Parquois for no reason.
Oh my goodness, your children are gone.
Sigourney Weaver's just like, I fucking hate you.
I hate Peter Parkers. I hate Pauls.
I was never a fan of children myself. They were always such ankle biters.
MJ raises a fist to the sky. I hate Spider-Man.
Well, now that seems to be going a little too far, wouldn't you say?
No.
No? What? No.
No.
What? You gotta say no.
We're done with Paul. Here's Paul's too. It's the scrapped version with J. Jonah Jameson, but his sidekick is Mary Jane Raven, and they're trying to bring all the Pauls back by collecting their dust from Paul Palmer.
Collecting Paul dust.
And this is the sequel. This would be the second one.
Yeah.
They need to like do some sort of ancient magic in order to bring back the Pauls, but like without the connection to the emissary.
This is absolute cinema, guys. I don't know what
Yeah,
else
works.
there is to say.
And then movie 3 in this trilogy is Paul Itix, and
What?
Paul goes into politics to try to get rights for Pauls.
Instituting a democracy in the Spider Society.
So funny.
I think this might be our best pitch yet, guys. I don't know about you.
Pauls.
We're defining true policy here, going where no man has pawed before. Frankly, I think a lot of people are just going to be appalled by this entire script.
That's my goal.
Aaron, thank you.
Yes, this is
Thank you for
wonderful.
having me.
This is amazing.
Thank you very much.
We took a hard left with the loose concept that you gave us, but
I'm very happy with it in the end.
I think we zigged when the pitch was already zigging. I
Mhm.
think we just zigged harder.
we zigged and then zigged again, and we zigged so many times it went around in a circle back to the starting point, and it's just a perfect circle.
Self-fulfilling zig.
It's a masterpiece.
Well, good work, guys.
Yeah, let's close it out. Aaron, do you have anything to promote or recommend to us, even if it's not promoting yourself?
Listen to all of my lines in Lethal Protectors on loop.
just your
Forever.
lines.
Yeah, nobody else's. I'm not being paid to promote their lines. I'm being
That's fair.
paid to promote my own.
Somebody just make the Aaron supercut of the Lethal Protector lines. Just pretty much
Include-
5 minutes of him talking
I was going to say it
himself.
like 3 minutes long.
Include all of the bird song that my mic picked up while I was recording it as well.
Yes, that was very funny. Going through editing, I was like, there's fucking birds outside.
That's
the
beautiful.
beautiful bird song of that plays in Dr. Otto Octavius' head every time he kills another man.
Exactly.
The beautiful classic symphony that sounds like bird song. Well, Aaron, thank you so much for coming on the podcast. This is
I'm glad to
amazing.
be here. Thank you very much for having me.
We're glad to have you.
This was awesome.
Folks, I'm certain you're still here because I don't think you could get up out of your seat for this one. I think you were glued in the whole time, quite frankly. And if you're excited for more, in 2 weeks, Peyton's pitch solo will be airing after this. So get excited for that. That one is going to be insane.
Mm-hmm.
Peyton, are you excited to share this one? You've been working on this for a long time.
I am. If you join our official Patreon, you can actually listen to a little snippet of Solo in our first bonus pod episode. I'm really excited to share it. It's a very personal and absolutely bonkers story. If y'all thought that Peter and Prowler was bonkers, I would say that this is pretty bonkers, but on a different wavelength of bonkerism.
Bonkers,
Yeah.
you say?
Of course, follow us on Blue Sky, Instagram, which we just recently reached 100 followers on. YouTube, we are trying to get 100 subscribers on that. And share with your friends, share with your family, share with your Pauls, share with your rabbins, share with your rabbi, share with your priest, your minister, share with... share with...
Okay.
Bye.
I'm sure at the end of this pitch, all of your hearts are just palpitating.
Yeah.
Waiting
Guys,
for
thank you
more.
so much for listening. We'll see you in 2 weeks. I'm Jarrett.
I'm Peyton.
And I'm Paul.
So long.
Toodles.